I just had one quick little video to show you guys about a very uncommon yet still edible plant that you can eat if you have it growing in your yard. The plant is called BigRoot Geranium. So this is BigRoot Geranium. See, it's a type of geranium. It's low growing. It's good for growing along rocks. See how it grows along the rock wall? The little rock ledge? It's a good border type of a plant. They don't grow tall. They stay low to the ground. They sprawl out. So if you plant it in some rocks or in a garden, it will just sprawl out along on each way, in every direction. So the leaves are edible, and I do eat them. I don't eat a lot of them because there is a compound, I think, that if you eat too much, it could be bad for the heart. I'm not 100% about it. I'd have to double check that. But I know this isn't the kind of plant you want to eat a giant bowl of every day, multiple times a day. However, it is completely safe to eat. So I like to pick the very green leaves, not the ones that are purple, because that shows that they are older and they've been out in the cold for a while. I pick the healthy green ones. They have the best flavor. Always, plants that are green, bright green and vibrant, are going to have a better flavor than purple or blanched white ones. Certain plants you need to blanch them white to process, but that means keep the sunlight out for like a month or so and leave them under something and they turn whitish. But not with most common raw forage plants. You're going to want to pick them when they're green. Not when they're white, blanched white, or when they're dark red purple. Depending on the plant. It really depends. Anyway, BigRoot Geranium, totally safe to eat. Okay, the leaves usually grow a lot bigger. It's just very cold right now, so they're not that big right now. In the summer, they do get a lot bigger. But here you can see I just picked a whole bunch. Oh, and since this popped out, I might as well show you the root system. So it grows like a long root, and it just keeps stretching out. And then these little, every so often where it pops up, it starts growing the plant. See how it grows? The roots are just hanging out of the ground. See? This is how it grows. Got all these roots exposed up here, and then it just shoots up the plant, and it just keeps spreading. So it does spread. It's not invasive though, because it took years for this thing to spread this far. It's been here for at least 7 years or more, and it's taken all this time just to get that far across. I think it started just right there, or right here, and it's spread right and left. But it's been like 7 years already, and it's not really even that far across. I also want to take a quick second to mention, an honorable mention here, garlic mustard, which is not going in my breakfast because it tastes extremely garlicky, but garlic mustard is an amazing wild weed to have in your yard. If you don't have any garlic on hand, you can take this one little leaf, and this is enough. Chop it up small and sprinkle it over your plate for yourself. This is enough to put a garlic flavor on one whole plate of food. They're so potent. So potent. Tastes very, very pungent, garlicky taste. Very pungent. Like, if you took one big leaf, that would be enough to add garlic flavor to your soup, to a whole pot of soup. Like, that's how potent the flavor is. But it's good to know, because if you run out of garlic and you want to make food and you need that garlic flavor, well, if you have this plant growing in your yard, you can do that. And they grow like all the stems. There's a bunch of different leaves and stems, but they all come from the same central base. Like, they all come to a point and just spread out like a V. Like that. Like a V shape, and then they all just come out. Yeah, and the leaves are shaped, it's like a circle, but almost kind of like a heart. See that? And they're very veiny looking. See that? They're very, there's a lot of texture to these leaves. I just want to show you guys some of the things that you can eat for free outside.